Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Oblong Polka Dots and my name is Kerr, and on this channel we talk about makeup, skincare, and beauty. So if that's something you're into, you've come to the right place. Hola a todos, bienvenidos a mi canal Oblong Polka Dots. Me llamo Kerr y en este canal hablamos de maquillaje, cuidado de piel y belleza. Entonces, si eso es algo que te gusta, has venido al lugar correcto. Welcome. Okay, I don't have a lot of time. I'm not working today. I have the day off, but I do have an appointment, so we're just going to have to get into this. I picked up the Kerr Beauty Life of the Fiesta over at, I think it was TJ Maxx, and I thought it would be fun to start October with this palette. So this is what it looks like. And then today I want to kind of go for a burgundy look, so I think I'm going to focus more over here with these colors. Not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but let's just try it out. I've never used the Kerr Beauty brand before, so this will be new to me. I'm going to need a primer for my eyes because, again, I'm not familiar with this brand. I'm going to try the Danessa Myricks Color Effects Mattes, one of these little dealy bobs. And this is in the shade Plum Wine because I'm trying to get that burgundy look. So I'm going to open this up. It comes in a little squeezy tube, and I'm going to grab a flat brush to lay this out on my lid. Normally what I would do is just grab a palette and then I would put the color on the palette and then pull it from there, but I really am kind of in a hurry here. So I feel like the less I do, the better. And this is just going to act as a base for the shadow that we're going to lay on top of it. These are very pigmented, so if you haven't used them before, I do suggest using just a little tiny bit at a time and you'll see what I'm talking about. And they do dry fairly quickly, which is awesome. I haven't had them crease or anything like that, so you can wear them by themselves. Like you literally could just do something like this, throw on something for the outer corner and be done with it, but I prefer them as a base. And just to give you an idea of how much I used on my left eye, can you see that little tiny dot? That's it. That's the exact amount that I used. And I'll be doing the same thing on my right eye. And I just wanted to show that to you so you could see clearly how pigmented this product is. I definitely recommend using a brush, preferably a smaller brush, or a brush that you have more control over when you're applying this product because it can quickly get out of hand. And you can already see that it's pretty much dried. So it's a nice product to use when you're in a hurry. Okay, so we've slapped that on the lid. And we have a definitively burgundy base to work with. So now, let's see. Let's grab a shade that we can pop into the outer corner. I'm going to use this little brush right here. And I'm going to see what it looks like when we try using, what is this called? Love Fire? Right here. This one. Love Fire. Who names these? And I don't know if that's going to blend in too much with this shade that we already put down. Yeah, it probably does. Oh, actually this one is a little more purple. So maybe this will work. And I'm just using my eyebrow as my line so I know not to go any further. And all we're doing is laying down a triangle shape. Can you see that shape right there? It's like a triangle. Let's put a little more down. And then we'll move over to the other eye. And just pulling this into the crease. Sliding that right on over. Okay, so we have a triangle. Let's do the other side. And I'm just following along the shape of my eye. I have my brow bone right here, so I know not to go any further. And then any trouble that we have, we can always just clean it up later, once we're done laying down the shadows. Okay, maybe a little bit more. So yeah, this is a more purple tone than the initial Denesamyrex that we laid down. Just in case it's not picking up on camera, I wanted to describe it that way so that you know. And then we're pulling this a little bit further into the crease. Okay. So we'll line up those shadows in a minute. Let's go in something a little more purple. How about this color right next to it? It's called Sweet Life. This one. This is definitely more, what's a good word? It's not violet. Maybe it's violet. Yeah, violet. I'm going to dip our brush in there and we're going right next to the color that we just laid down. And we're going to overlap it by a little bit. Ooh, okay. This is going to be a very dark look, so I'm going to have to find something to brighten it up a little bit. However, I really like this color. Sweet Life, this is pretty. Very pretty. We're going to do the same thing on this side. We're just overlapping where we laid down that previous color, and we're just pulling it in. And then that's what's going to give us our gradient look. Okay, maybe a little bit more, just a little bit. So it's a little more defined. All right, now let's see. Let's warm it up even more. How about we go in with this other one right here? It's called House Party. Right there, that bright magenta. We have our same little pokey little pencil brush right here. And we're going to pull that right next to the other shade that we just laid down. And then pop that right there into the corner and up into the crease. And we're going to have to find some kind of shimmer in this palette to be able to lay down over the center of the eye so we can make it pop. We'll look for that in just a second. Ooh, I like this one too. This is a nice little palette, you guys. And the price was right. I think it was like $8. Very nice. Just gliding that along the crease, you can see right there. Okay, so this is a really deep look, but I like it. Now let's see if we can find something in this palette that we can use as a topper. We have a few different shimmers and a couple of glitters. I want to avoid the glitter. I'm not really feeling glitter right now. So we're going to have to go with one of the shimmers. Let's take this and put it down somewhere. And then we can either go green, we can go turquoise. Should we go turquoise? I don't know. I have green in my scarf, so maybe I'll go green. Does green even go with this though? Am I tripping? I'm tripping. All right, let me marinate on that while we're laying down a little bit of our NYX glitter primer. I need a synthetic brush. Here's a nice small one so we can control where we want this to land. Again, you don't need a lot of this product. Just like the Denesamyrex, just a little bit goes a long ways. We're going to take this and we're going to press it down in all the places where we want the next shadow to pop. So I'm going from the inside of my eye, from the inner corner, to about the center of my eye. And that's as far as I'm going to go. And you don't need a lot of this product, you guys. A little bit goes a long ways. It's incredibly sticky because it's designed to hold glitter. So right about there. And we're just patting it down. I can already feel that it's sticky. If you could see right now, it's like picking up with the brush. So, okay, that's good. All right, help me out here, guys. What should we do? Should we do the deeper green, the lighter green, or the turquoise? I'm sure a lot of you are saying turquoise because I think that probably would go well, but I almost want to just try something different. So let's go with this green right here. It's called Stuck on You. And I may or may not regret this. We'll find out in a minute. I have a flat brush right here. I'm going to pick up the product and all I'm going to do is press this down where I just laid down that glitter glue. You're not going to be able to blend this, you're just going to press it. Because again, it's intended to hold glitter. So if you use glitter, you know that you can't like blend it, because it's literally little chunky pieces of metal. But you can press it down flat. Wow. Well, this is bright. A smidge brighter than I was expecting, but I think it's actually a rather welcome surprise. This little palette is performing. I've never used this brand before. I think I was watching, whose channel was I watching? Let me not lie. I think I was watching Nana, maybe? Or maybe I was watching, I don't even know. Let me not lie. I can't remember. I just know I was watching their channel and they were using this brand. And I'm like, oh, I haven't really heard of that before. And then I realized that they sold it at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. And then I was like, ooh, $8. $8 for a palette? Yeah, we can do that. What's the worst that could happen? And look at that. So glad I tried it. This is gorgeous. Wow. Talk about a pop of color. Like, okay, so now that we kind of have this harsh line right here, we need something to kind of marry the two colors together. And I'm thinking maybe we can still go in with our little friend here, the Kickin' Fiesta right here. So we're all going to get our wish here today. And we're going to use that same brush, but I'm not laying down any more of the glitter primer. I'm just going over the center of my eye so I can kind of marry this color, that super bright color we just laid down, and then the color that already is there on the outer corner. And just kind of had it fade into obscurity, just like that. And this turquoise color goes really well with this green. Ooh, I'm here for it. I don't know, what do you guys think? I love a colorful look. I know, I love my neutrals, but I feel like some of my most creative times come out when I'm just kind of faced with really bright colors. It's like, go for it. Do it, girl, go for it. Try it. Just try it out. It's just makeup. And then lastly, we're going to go back in with our same little pencil, and we're going to go and just kind of reintroduce that violet color so that it's not lost completely now that we have our super bright and colorful friends that came to join us. Okay. That's good. That's fun. Oh man, you guys. Yeah, so if you are in store at like TJ Maxx or Marshalls, because I don't know if this is sold online, I would pick up this little palette. It's cute. And it really performs. It's so bright and colorful. And there's neutrals here at the bottom too. Did you see that? So if you're feeling a little more neutral but just need a quick look, you can bust that out too. This was a good purchase. I like this a lot. It's a winner. Okay, enough of me chit-chatting and carrying on, right? You know I can run my mouth. We need to clean up a little bit around the edge. There's no fallout, by the way. That's not what I'm talking about at all. I'm just talking about where I laid the color down and may have gone a little further than I intended. That's what I'm talking about. There is no fallout from this palette. None. None. That's phenomenal. That's a damn good product right there. So we have the Milani Conceal and Perfect in number 4 Nectar. We're going to use this to do a little bit of color correcting under the eye. I have kind of grayish dark circles under my eyes, but it's hereditary. It's normal. Lots of people in my family have it. Shout out, fam. And then we're going to use this also on the melasma that's on my lip. I'm going to cover that a little bit too. Then we're going to grab this little sponge and we're going to just press everything in, just like this. And apparently I'm feeling brave because in front of me I have a concealer I've never used and I'm not sure if it's a good color for me, but we are all going to find out together in just a second. So I have the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, and I have mine in the shade Maple, and I think it might be too dark for me, you guys. Real talk, but we're going to use it anyways. I'm going to try it out. This is what it looks like, and you're supposed to be able to use this similarly to the Lancome Tainty Doll Ultra Wear All Over Concealer that you guys know I'm so obsessed with. So that was the appeal for me grabbing this. I do like the applicator. This is nice. We're going to take our same little sponge and we're just going to press it out. And let's just see what it looks like. It's quite red. Like, very red. But once it's pressed out, it doesn't look bad. Let's see what it looks like under the eyes though. And also this formula is a smidge, not a lot, but just a smidge thicker than the Lancome. Ever so slight. Not enough to bother me. It's almost imperceptible, but because I use that concealer all the time, I can tell. Do I like it though? I do. I like the way this feels. I like the way it's blending out. I think this is actually a good shade for me. I was wrong about the shade match. This works. We're going to just dab some of the excess there in all the places where we didn't actually lay down the concealer. This is awesome. It feels great on the skin. It arguably is a little bit hydrating. Does not break up though. So I think that this formula has maybe a little more oil in the content than the Lancome does, and I'm here for it. It's going to be getting cold soon, and my skin gets so dry, y'all. It really does. So anything I can do to keep the moisture and keep my skin perfected, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I have the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Concealer, the one that I really complained about at first, and now I kind of like it. Because I didn't realize when I was using this, this stuff is super pigmented. Like, good grief. A little goes a long ways. Also, it's quite yellow, but, hold on, but, look. Look at that. Can you see that? Let's see if it works well with this other concealer. I hope so. Because your girl's about to be out in public looking crazy if it don't work. Because what we're not going to do is take this makeup off. Can you see how that does a little bit of brightening? Not a lot. I'm not trying to look like I have a strobe light under my eye. I just want it to be a little bit brighter. I know some people really enjoy that super vibrant look under their eye. For me, I would rather go slightly under the radar. We're trying to look, you know, what is that? Inconspicuous. We don't really want to draw attention to ourselves. We're trying to be slightly covert. Okay. I do like the way that this looks, and I like the way it feels. Okay. Too Faced Born This Way. Who'd have thunk it? But because I'm not quite familiar with this, I'm going to go ahead and set underneath my eyes. And I'm going to do it not with my RCMA powder because that's too bright. I'm going to use this Sephora Microsmooth powder. I have it in the shade 33 Honey. And if you guys have bought this product before, you know it is a pain in the butt to open sometimes. But it's a really good product. So I just put my little sponge in there. Let's rub some of the excess off. And we're just going to press. That's all we're doing, a little pat pat, just like that. We don't want to do too much, just a little bit, just enough. And we're going to set that just like that. There. When I don't take the powder off of the sponge and like rub it on my hand first, it's like, it's too much product. I can't ever seem to get just a little tiny bit. It's always like, yeah, I know. I gotta work on that. Okay, for the rest of my face, I do have this RCMA powder, but I'm thinking, because I didn't really, I didn't really lay down like a lot of foundation, we can skip that for today. And instead, we're just gonna go ahead and set it with a, should I wear a blush? Hold on, y'all. Maybe I need to put a blush on. I have one sitting here. I haven't used it yet. This is the J.Cat Beauty Blushmallow. This one. It's in the shade Berries and Cream. I'm not familiar with this formula, so I almost wonder if doing this is going to be a good idea or not. But let's find out. So we're just going to dip the brush in like this. And I don't really see... That's interesting. There it goes. Wow, you really have to dip that in there to get the product on, don't you? Oh, oh, but there's product there. It is there, y'all. Can you see it? Because I can definitely see it. Your girl may have gone a little overboard. Who's surprised? No one. No one's surprised. I love blush, don't you? It's fun. Just coming up here on the top part of the cheek. Hello, blush. Hello, Kerr. How are you? I'm well. Ta-da! Yeah! Ooh! This is a fun formula. It feels good. It's got a really unusual texture. I don't know how to put my finger on it, but okay. I like it. I like the shade. And it blends nicely. Can you see? It's quite comfortable in the blending department. All right, stop, girl. You got stuff to do. Okay, so now we're going to set the face. We have the Milani Peach Make It Last Peach Scented Setting Spray. Can you hear? I put it near the microphone. There's only a little bit left, you guys. Oh no, just a little. Whew. So dramatic, right? Fun. Okay, so we never use this brush, so let's put that back for next time. My brows are looking a smidge unruly, so we're gonna have to show these girls who's boss. Now, you know that my brows are tattooed, but I will fill them in occasionally, and when I do, it's going to probably be with this pencil in my hand from MAC in the shade Spiked. But again, because they're tattooed, I often don't have to fill them in. It's just more of an aesthetic that I'm looking for if I want it to be a little bit fuller, a little bit deeper. So yeah, I'm gonna line my eyes today with Love Drug from Urban Decay. I think this is gonna be okay. Actually, I really wanted a burgundy liner. You know what? Look, I don't have time for this. We're just gonna use this today. But no, just no, I would have used a burgundy liner had I thought this through. And we're just lining that waterline. I was watching, who was I watching? I was watching this YouTuber and she goes like this. She closes her eyes to line her waterline. And I was like, that is so clever. That is so brilliant. Did you see how easy that was? I just wanted to show you. And the first 20 times that I watched her do it, I didn't like tune into what she was doing until I realized that's how she lines her waterline. And then I was like, I want to do that. And now I see why she did it, because it makes it that much easier. Also, newsflash, you don't have to worry about poking yourself in the eye because your eye is already like closed. See what I mean? And then we're going to go right over the lash line like this on the top. And same thing here. Just to anchor that lash line a little bit. Yeah, buddy. I do like it. I was gonna mirror my lower lash line though, so I wonder if I should do that still. I probably should. Let me grab this palette really quick, and we're just gonna grab a little bit of that violet color and maybe like a little bit of the green color and just run that along the bottom. We're gonna grab another little brush here and just go in with that Sweet Life and go like this. Ooh. Here we go. Sweet Life right here. I gotta hurry, you guys. A little more Sweet Life right here. just to tie the top and the bottom together. Maybe a little bit of that Love Fire. Ooh, yeah, like that. A little more on this side. And then for the bottom, we have that Kickin' Fiesta. Maybe right here. And then we have the Stuck on You right here. And I use the same brush. You guys just watch me this entire time. I'm not changing out brushes for this. If stuff gets blended together, that's fine. It's still gonna look okay. So that's what happens when we mirror the top and the bottom. See how that looks? It's a little more finished. And then I'm gonna go in with Love Drug. Actually, no, this is a little too dark to line on my lower lash line, but you know what's just right? It's gonna be Woodstock from Urban Decay. Don't forget, you guys, everything I use is in the description box. Okay. Yeah, like that. Like that. Woo! Yeah, girl. I love it. This is fun. What a fun look. Oh my gosh. I haven't done anything this colorful for a hot minute. Okay, let's go ahead and do our lashes. I have Fenty's Hella Thick. I think you have to say it like that too. You can't say hella thick. It's hella thick. Mascara. And we're going to use this. You guys know I've been loving this mascara. I'm stuck on Stupid. I really am. I cannot put it down. I have 2 backups of this mascara already, and I'm going to tell you something. I saw that on the Ulta website. They have all the holiday stuff out, and Fenty has a 2-pack of this mascara, I think for like 35 bucks for holiday. And yeah, I think I'm about to buy that. Because basically, this is my favorite mascara in the world right now. And you guys know that I throw my mascaras out fairly frequently. So I try not to enjoy the higher end mascaras too much because it gets expensive quickly. But this one has your girl in a chokehold. I love it. It makes my lashes like just pretty and thick. And it feels like a balm. B-A-L-M. It feels like some kind of lash balm or something. It's very, very thick mascara, but I will say that the formula dries quickly and I have not had too many problems with it. So, and this wand is the perfect size for it too, by the way. Okay. Lastly, let's put on a lip really quick so we can get the you-know-what out of here. I have a Dior lip in front of me. I can't not remember which one this is. I'm going to have to look it up. I will leave it in the description box because I collect these little covers that go with it. And when I took it out, I put it in the cover and I forgot to see what the lip was. But these lipsticks, I love this formula. It's so good. It's like very easy to wear. Now, if you are looking for a similar formula and don't want to pay $45 for a lipstick, I know, don't you judge me. I spend my money how I want to. But if you don't want to spend $45 on a lipstick, what I suggest is good old-fashioned Revlon. I'm telling you, it's comparable to this. Very, very similar formula. Same wear, it's, it's the same. So, $8, $9 versus 45, it's up to you. I just happen to really love this lipstick and I wear it a lot. So I feel like it's justified. Okay, you guys, that's it. That is the look. What do you think? It's pretty bright and pretty wild for fall, but I figure the leaves are changing, the sunsets are beautiful, you still have lots of colors. So yeah, and it's October. Plus, it kind of matches my crazy shirt, which I'm not going to wear anyways. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.